All right, so you saw how to divide using long division. This is actually much simpler, called synthetic division. Synthetic means we made it up. No, that's not really what it means, but I've listed the steps on the right-hand side here if you ever want to kind of go over what we're doing. But here's the deal. So it's just a method that allows us to do long division like this in a quicker way. So first of all, what you do is you look at what we call the a value. Now, if we have a binomial x minus a, what is the a value? Careful with the sign. The a value here is 2. So I'm going to write down 2. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down the coefficients of this polynomial, remembering the 0 placeholder. In this case, there is no 0 placeholder. I'm just going to write them like that across the top. Okay, so we've done this step, we've done this step. What I do now, and this is always the first step, is you just bring down this 5 exactly the way it is. Whatever that number is, it just goes there. Okay, and now we're going to do this step here. You're going to take 2, multiply by 5, gives you 10. Okay, so put that there. And then you're going to not subtract, but you're going to add this next column. 7 plus 10 is 17. After that, it's just a repeat of that first step. So if we look at what we did, right, we said 2 times 5 is 10. Now we'll go 2 times 7 is 14. And again, add, you get 10. This is our remainder. Okay? What we've just done there is divide x minus 2 into 5x squared plus 7x minus 4. What is our answer? The answer is here. The answer is 5x plus 7. Now, how do I know it's 5x plus 7? Well, you're just going to go with ascending powers of x. Here, you would have x to the power 0. Here, you would have x to the power 1. And then if there was more, it would be x to the power 2, etc. Okay? So our answer here is 5x plus 7. And if I want to write this as a division statement, 5x squared plus 7x minus 4 equals, what was the binomial? X minus 2. What's my quotient? 5x plus 7. And my remainder is 10. Okay, so that's basically synthetic division. It goes pretty quickly once you get the hang of it. So let's take a look at this next one. What is my a value here? The a value is negative 2. Okay, and I'm going to write sort of an upside down division line here, and I'm going to write the coefficients of this polynomial. 3, negative 1, 0. Where's the 0 coming from? That's our 0 placeholder. If you make a mistake doing synthetic division, that's usually the mistake. Okay, so now we've set it up. Our first step, bring the 3 down, and now it's just multiply, add, and repeat. So negative 2 times 3 is negative 6, add is negative 7. Repeat. Negative 2 times negative 7, 14, add, repeat. Negative 2 times 14, negative 28, add, repeat. Negative 2 times negative 25, 50, add, and we are done. All right. So looking at what the quotient, so I'll do this a little different. I'm just going to write what the quotient is, in other words, what the answer is. So I know I have 3, negative 7, 14, and negative 25, and I have to figure out what are the powers of x associated with that. Well, this would be x to the power 0, which normally we don't write. This is x to the power 1, x to the power 2, x to the power 3. Okay, so then I'll have remainder 30. There's my quotient. All right, try the next one on your own, please. And notice it's set up in long division. Let's set it up in synthetic division. So pause and try it. Okay, so there is the division. You can't leave it like that. We need to say what is my answer. So my quotient is negative 3 x to the power of something plus 8 to the power x to the power of something minus 13 x to the power of something plus 22 x to the power is 0. So now I can go back. I know this is a 1, this is a 2, this is a 3. Remainder negative 39. Okay, I think you'll probably see that it is quite a bit easier than the other method. Okay, the only problem is this one. Why can't I use synthetic division here? Well, you actually can, but it's a little bit of a tricky way of doing it. I'm going to recommend when you see something in front of the x squared that's not a 1, I'm going to say let's go with long division. So with this one, although synthetic division is possible, you have to do a little bit of fancy footwork. I'm just going to say whenever you see something that doesn't look like x minus a, use long division. Okay, so that's my advice to you. I'll now give you some homework for you to practice division. You're going to be able to try both methods. I would suggest that you do both methods, that you become comfortable using synthetic and long division. Okay, because you're going to need it for tomorrow's lesson.